So there's a few things that I don't do as a married woman. Number one, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay. And Braylon, why did you pop your balloon?
Too much weave, toes hanging off the shoes for me.
I know men don't file for divorce, not as much as they probably should.
You said that makes them more loyal than women.
Absolutely.
How? Women really do not cheat. Like
I didn't say cheating.
I'm saying women don't cheat.
They do, but I
Like-
didn't say cheating.
We do everything we supposed to do.
Why'd you pop your balloon today?
I don't like men who be smiling all in females' faces, baby. That is just too friendly for me. And you was just cheesing from ear to ear. Goodbye.
Don't smile. Okay. Why'd you pop your balloon today?
He's not my type. I don't even know why I'm here.
And you still smiling. You weird. Bye.
All right, y'all, a little bit of house cleaning before we get started. For those who've been rocking with me from day one, man, I appreciate the support. For all y'all that are new here, for me, coming in or out my door, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Man, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
So there's a few things that I don't do as a married woman. Number one, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number two, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number three, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility. Number four, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him. If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not going to do it for him. I'm not going to enable a perfectly grown-ass adult because then they get used to that shit. So, no.
Where to start with this one, man? First, let me say she looks Latino to me. I might be wrong, but typically Latinos come from a traditional religious background, but she's clearly been westernized. My first thing, and this is in no attempt to bully or shame, but you don't look good enough to be talking like this. Y'all might get mad at me, argue with your mama, but you ain't that chick. And I would really like to see what your husband looks like, because boy, oh boy, this raw deal he got, this robbery that he's in that you call a marriage is so one-sided and so lopsided to you cannot be real. I'm really leaning towards this being rage bait, like gaslighting and trolling, because you can't be for real. Because if you're for real, if your husband is paying all the bills, going to work, and you're a stay-at-home mom, and you're only taking care of yourself and your children, when he comes home from work, no matter how many hours he works, 8, 10, 12, I'm pretty sure that man has to stop and get himself something to eat. So he's not eating healthy. He's not being nourished in a manner that's sustainable for a guy that's going out here working to pay all your bills, which makes you look goofy. Because if the one person you're depending on financially cannot provide financially anymore, what the hell are you gonna do? Right? So you're doing absolutely nothing for this man. If this man runs out of toothpaste, you won't go and buy him a tube of toothpaste? Deodorant? You don't iron or wash his clothes? You only do laundry for your kids and yourself? Jesus. If this is real, and I'm gonna say it's not real. I'm gonna say she did this for likes, clicks, and views, because she got plenty of millions of them. But you cannot be for real. You cannot treat someone like this. This man goes out and take care of it. He really goes out and take care of his family financially, and he still has to come home and do more work. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those guys. I used to be in the mindset of traditionalism, right? Stay-at-home mom, man pays all the bills, but not anymore. I think this relationship stuff should be 50-50, especially if with a woman like this, there's no way in hell I'm going to go out and work and still come home and do the bulk of the housework for myself while she's at home, because we know kids go to school. I don't know the age of her kids, but kids go to school, so she has downtime. It doesn't take much to clean up, maybe an hour or two to clean up, and I know modern women are not cleaning up every day. Maybe once a week, twice a week, I'll give them that. So this woman has a lot of downtime, and you're telling me that when this man comes home, he still has to cook for himself, and you've been your fathead ass at home all day not doing anything but feeding your own chunky face? Man, hell no. Whoever your husband is, I hope he finds this content, and I hope he goes and get a divorce and he used this as proof and evidence that you're a shitty wife. Because good Lord, I don't wish this on no one. Even if I had a enemy, like this guy is my worst enemy, I wouldn't wish her on him. Go to the next one.
Your name and age?
Braylon, I'm 37.
Okay. And Braylon, why did you pop your balloon?
Initially I thought the shoe was beautiful, but it was too much weave. The toes hanging off the shoes for me. So yeah, I just kind of the toes like.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm a little under the weather, so my boy put in nasty work. He went for the gut shot. The weave, she was weaving it up. Then he went down to the sandals, and the sandals looked like bear claws on top of planks. Good Lord, this was a roast session, man. Let me keep going, man. Good Lord, did he not roast her up, man? What a way to reject someone. Look, let me say this. Do I think it was right that he ragged on her like that? Probably not. But I've seen a couple of clips from this particular segment, and those chicks that were coming in there, man, they were on those guys like I've never seen. Like, are y'all actually interested in men? Because they were clowning men. They were telling the guy with the glasses that he's like 6'3", and a woman told him he was too short. So I kind of get where these guys were coming from, especially this guy, you know, kind of wanting to get some redemption from these women just coming out ragging on them left and right, man. I can't really blame them, but man, that was nasty work. Man, her toes look like bear claws, polar bears. Let's go to the next one. Whew. All right, on this particular one, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. You guys can pause the screen, go back to the first comment. What's going on here was the exchange that I had on TikTok with Snowlight02. And it was basically a post about, can men catcall? Is catcalling SA and harassment? And in the comments I said, actually, no, it's protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. But there are limits to freedom of speech. And there are limits to where men can go when catcalling. If the woman declines your catcalling, if she rejects it and you persist, then yes, that is harassment. But in no way is catcalling SA. I'm not going to give you that. I will give you harassment because some of these men can get outlandish, but it's not men in droves doing this. And when I checked her on it, because she was like, and this woman, her whole thing was, only guys that women find attractive should catcall them. And I was like, well, no, you cannot make rules for one group and deny the other group because you don't find them attractive. That's called bigotry. And I said, and you know, through the exchange, she was like, I pointed out that she said men don't have the right to catcall. And of course, when they get into their rhetoric and they just spew these misandrous talking points, they forget what they say. And she was like, show me when I said men don't have the right to catcall. And you see what I got on the screen, her words. Men don't have the right to catcall. Women can choose who they like, who they accept certain behavior from, and etc., etc., etc. Right, women can choose who they like, and they can accept certain behavior, but you cannot, because you don't want certain behavior from another group, criminalize them because you don't find them attractive, dumb. And that was my whole point. You cannot make something egregiously illegal because you don't find another group attractive. And she just got caught up, and I, copied and pasted and put it in the comments and showed her, yes, you did say that. And of course, she went away and had nothing else to say. Let me say this, and I'll be done with this. Do men have the right to catcall? Yes. Do men have the right to take catcalling into the realm of harassment? Absolutely not. And if they do that, then yes, you should be able to alert the authorities to make sure that this man doesn't harass you and it goes further into a realm of where you don't want it to go. So yes, I do believe that catcalling has its limits, but you cannot limit it only to the guys that you find attractive. That's just stupid. Go to the next one. Where they get worse and worse by the day.
I know men don't file for divorce, not as much as they probably should.
You said that makes them more loyal than women.
Absolutely.
How?
Because we deal with y'all shit like y'all deal with ours. And who be the first one to run?
But do you know how much
See,
we put up with?
the same
before?
amount we put up with before.
No,
Why not?
No.
Now you trying to balance who deal with more shit, and you don't really know that. Like you said, we will not say nothing about a whole bunch of shit we've been dealing with.
But I don't agree. I don't agree.
I'm
I
sure.
don't agree.
I'm sure, but that's just we deal with just as much as y'all deal with.
You think that for real?
Yes, yes.
Women really do not cheat. Like
I didn't say cheating.
I'm saying women don't cheat.
They do, but I didn't say cheating.
We do everything we're supposed to do. And let me tell you, a woman will do
She
everything
trying to trigger me.
she's supposed to do. But a man will still feel like he's missing something and have to step out.
What that have to do with divorcing? Who filed for divorce first? Y'all do. The majority of the time. Whatever the situation is, because we deal with stuff. Just like he just said, men be staying with women that done had kids on them. We be staying dealing with stuff.
Well, I personally don't know any women that had
Outside
of
kids.
Yeah.
Let me say this. First and foremost, women absolutely cheat at almost the same rates as men. Saying that you don't know any women that had any outside babies, so what? That's an anecdotal situation, because in your own personal life, you don't know any women who had outside babies. So what? There are thousands upon thousands of other women who have. So your own personal anecdotal experience doesn't negate statistics. 30% paternal fraud, I should say, when women their offspring are being tested to see if this father that she claims is actually the father. Something like 33 to 38% of the times, the man is not the father. And we've seen this on Maury Povich and all the other daytime talk shows from the late 90s and early 2000s. So for this woman to sit on this podcast, and by the way, it's called the Save It for the Booth podcast. They have a lot of stuff on TikTok. I clip a lot of their stuff. I just haven't done content on it yet, but I believe this is my first one. But you can go check them out on YouTube as well. But to sit there and gaslight and troll, to be like, well, what? I have no idea what you're talking about. I know women do everything they're supposed to do, and men still feel like they're missing something. I'm not going to ever condone a man cheating, right? I don't do that. Men cheat for whatever reason that particular man decides to cheat. So do women. But for you to act as if men are these beings that get into marriages and relationships solely to cheat is a lie. And for you to act like women are sugar and spice and everything nice is also a lie. Both men and women contribute to dysfunction in their relationships and marriages. However, what he is saying is that since women file for divorce the most and initiate divorce the most, that somehow signifies men are loyal. And I don't agree with that point either. I just believe that once men are committed to something, they don't like to quit, and women are quitters. Not all women, not all, but a lot of women are quitters. They'll quit based on their emotions, how their emotions fluctuate and sway, and they'll get wrapped up in those emotions. Instead of sitting down, working through those emotions, they'll just throw their hands up and quit. That's why women initiate divorce at 80% and 90% when they're educated. But I don't think there's one gender more loyal than the next. I think people are loyal to who they want to be loyal to. Let's go to the next one.
And next up, we have Finesse. Welcome, Finesse. Okay, well, let's find out why the girls popped their balloons today. Why'd you pop your balloon?
Can you smile? Oh, see, look, no. He's smiling, which means he has teeth, which means he can eat, which means he could get fat. No, I don't do fat men.
Okay. Why'd you pop your balloon today?
I don't like men who be smiling all in females' faces, baby. That is just too friendly for me, and you was just cheesing from ear to ear. Goodbye.
Don't smile. Okay. Why'd you pop your balloon today?
He's not my type. I don't even know why I'm here.
And you still smiling. You weird. Bye.
Let's move on. Why'd you pop your balloon today?
Well, he has a hat, and it's giving hatfish.
Hatfish.
Yeah. Look, and he put it back on. He not even listening, just like a man.
Well, hold on. Is this a match made in heaven? Oh, maybe not. Why'd you pop your balloon?
No, I think I'm too good for him. He looks a little broke, like he lives on the side of the street.
Side of the street and broke. Wow. Well, I'm sorry we didn't have any luck today, but maybe next time. Thanks for joining us.
This was a skit. This was rehearsed. This was recorded. This was done for comedy. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but I will say this. Some of the things that went on in this particular video mirror reality. You know, the woman, saying that the guy smiled too much in other women's faces and he's doing too much. Some women do have that toxic, attitude towards men. The other chick talking about the guy getting fat, that's pure comedy, whatever. But the stud, though, why are you there? You don't even like guys. Why wait? Anyhow, I don't even know why the stud was there. I believe just for comedy relief, and it was pretty funny. Now, the taller chick, she's just taller because she has heels on. Talking about the hat fishing, I guess that's the thing where men who have receding hairlines or wearing hats all the time. Yes, I do know guys who wear hats all the time. I'm not one. I have a head full of hair. I don't hat fish. I just, my hair ain't on point, so I don't want to show it on camera. But I guess hat fishing is a thing, I guess. I mean, these women seem to say it's a thing, so I'll take them at their word for it. But this last one, with the rash, the one that's itching, you can't be serious. She's a demon. Like, she's right in the middle, right after Pazulu and right before Pikeman. That's the kind of demon she is. Because you cannot be serious up there scratching with a rash, and you look homeless, and you got sandals on, and your toes are hanging over your sandals, talking about he just ain't your type. Girl, get your rusty, crusty, dusty ass on somewhere. Man, I wanted to end with this one on a lighter note. This was just fun. I know it's a skit. I know it's comedy. But hey, some of this stuff does mirror reality. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. I'll catch y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out. Catch y'all later. Stop itching. Nasty. Like Jesus.